changed after round 3 when you started winning again?
Oh, we played some good footy in the first 3 rounds, but we played more bad footy. And I think over the last 3 weeks we've played more good footy than bad footy. We played some pretty ordinary footy on the weekend, let them back into the game, which is unfortunate. But to come away with a win like that, it was an ugly win. But to get the 4 points, it really helped us.
Yeah. There's still a little bit of a concern maybe that you're not starting matches very well. Do you address that?
Yeah, it's not really an issue for us. It's not ideal to let a team kick 4 goals before you kick 1. So, it's something that we can address as a team, but it's not really a big issue for us.
3 in a row. Do you feel like you're playing your best footy now, mate?
No, there's still a long way to go for us. As I said, we're playing some good footy, but we're playing some ordinary footy also. So, the weeks prior we had good 4-quarter efforts for 2 weeks, and on the weekend we won 2 and lost two quarters. So. We're not playing our best footy at the moment, but it's certainly we've shown some glimpses of it.
With respect, the teams you've beaten probably won't be in the 8. Is that something you spoke about? Is that relevant?
You only beat the teams that you got to play against, and we played. They say the bottom teams, but they're still tough. Bulldogs is real tough game out there on the weekend, and to come over the win was outstanding for us.
How important is it come the end of the season to get those wins, even when you're not playing your best footy for 4 quarters?
Oh, it's really important. I said to the boys yesterday that those wins are good to look back at the end of the year and you go, I'm glad we won that game. Even though it was nice and a bit ugly game for us, but we can reflect on those games and really appreciate the 4 points.
Last time you were here, you sort of talking about the top teams, tech players need to take more risks. You've been happy with what you've seen?
Yeah, our ball movement's been outstanding and our forward line's working really a treat at the moment. So to move the ball fast and get in there as fast as possible is the way the game's being played at the moment, and I think we're doing that really well.
Against the Bulldogs, you were going through the middle a lot. It didn't come off all the time and sometimes cost you goals. Is that something that Sando encourages? You're not going to get baked for a turnover if you're trying to take it on?
No, everyone makes mistakes. We try to move the ball as fast as we can into our forward line, and the corridor is the fastest way to get there. So we try to use as much as possible. But everyone makes mistakes, and you can't dwell on them. You have to move on.
How important is Lynch's inclusion have been? He's sort of one of those guys who can get out the ground, but he's a target down pretty deep in defence as well.
Yeah, he's almost Lynch. He's almost a key forward that can run all day, and he's almost like a midfielder that plays up forward. He's a fantastic option for us, and the way he runs and the way he reads the play is really good for us, and it's good to see him hit some good form on the weekend.
Rugby Shaw, how are Rugby Shaw looking for this weekend? And important that they come back and bolster a defence against I guess an undermanned Melbourne forward line.
Yeah, those two. I'm not sure how they're travelling, but I'm sure they'll put their hand up for selection this week. But that's up to the coach to make that call.
Speaking of other defenders, how are you liking Talia and Hardigan alongside good future for the club?
Yeah, it's really good at the moment. I feel like the older statesmen down there. I feel very old actually, but those boys are playing some really good footy, and Hart's last week played his best game I've ever seen him play, and on the weekend he had a bit of a shaky start, but after that he played some good footy. But I think we're really having a good camaraderie down there with all our defenders, and we've got some young kids down there. We might play some average footy at times, which we saw on the weekend, but shown some glimpses where we're going to be a really good defence in the future.
Do you think he takes back soon, right up?
Oh, I don't know, mate. He put his hand up yesterday. It's up to Sando and the fitness staff to pick him now, so it's not in my hands.
You said on the speed of the game that it's moving pretty quickly. Do you think he slides straight back in, or does he need another week or two?
As I said, I think it's up to the coach and the selection committee to pick him or not, and the fitness staff if he's ready or not. So it's not my call.
So how are you going to fit him all in? I mean, he will come back at some stage, and you said the forward line's working beautifully. There's one miss, or can you throw one back?
Oh, I don't know who's going to miss out, but as I said before, Lynch is almost like a midfielder that plays in forward line, so he can play tall and small. So I don't think it really matters who goes in, who goes out, but a fit Tex Walker fits in any team. I don't know if you're Hawthorn or Geelong, so it doesn't really matter. But if we can get back him fit and firing, I think we're going to be a really good team.
You're knocking on the door of 200. Have you thought about that at all?
Yeah, it's coming up, and it's obviously a good effort to play 200 games, but to play 200 games for one club's a great achievement. And coming over here as young 18-year-old from Victoria. It's been a long journey.
What's it like playing as you know, nearly 200 games? What's it like playing in a backline where without truck in there, it's a pretty young defence?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Those young kids, they want to learn, they want to get better, and the development of Tales and Harts and Shorey, and you saw the way Smithy and Yenchi are playing this year. They're playing some really good footy, and certainly putting the pressure on me to perform every week. So it's good for the club, and it's good for those guys to get a kick.
So you certainly feel that sort of pressure from the younger guys?
Oh, I feel the pressure all the time. I'm not getting any younger, and I need to keep performing every week to keep my spot in the team.
Regardless of how long you've got left, do you get a bit anxious that Premiership is sort of closing? You running out of chances?
Oh, every single player in the AFL plays to play premierships, and I'd love to play in one before I finish, but still got a fair way to go to get to that achievement.
Danger's ribs okay?
Yeah, I think he's fine. I think he's pulled up well. There's a bit of a hit off the ball, but Danger, he gets hit every week the way he plays, and he finds a way to get up on the weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Just one more. So just on the bump, because there's been a lot of debate about it. What's your approach to it? Do you sort of take it out of the game and use the old-fashioned shepherd instead?
Yeah, look, it is what it is. We have to adapt to it. It's the rules of the game. So we obviously can't hit high anymore, and so you need to adapt to it. And I think most of the players are.